Today's Hair is sponsored by the Boris Johnson Appreciation Society. Today is just all basically about one thing, driving to Cedar Point and doing the coaster park. So that's it. Randomly, we have a large jacuzzi right in the corner of the room. We didn't request this, it just kind of appeared. Well, it didn't appear, it was here when we got here. But it is rather strange, but was quite fun, I suppose. So there we go, off to Cedar Point. So we're now queuing for our first coaster, which is the Raptor, which is this strange green thing. Don't know how long we have to wait. This park is pretty busy. Well, it's its opening day. It looks pretty cool. So we've just done Raptor. That kind of makes Nemesis at Alton Towers seem like a merry-go-round. To say it's intense is an understatement. It's rated 5 out of 5 on the extreme rating. So I think we're going to go over and do the wooden one next. Just heading towards the back of the park. Got Mantis, Dragon, and you've also got this big steel one at the back with this absolutely massive launch tower and initial drop. It just looks absolutely evil. So we'll be trying that one later and seeing whether I can black out again on the first turn, which would be really cool. And there they go all the way up. And come on. Okay, so we just completed number 2, which was Mean Streak wooden coaster. We did it on the very back seats. Very good, nice drops and turns. One of the better wooden ones we've been on. Pretty cool. So we're now queuing up for number 3, which is Maverick. It's about an hour queue, but it seems to be moving quite quickly. Looks like a fun one. That in the background is Mantis, which we did before the wooden one. There we go, so we've just rode Maverick, and on an intensity scale of 1 to 10, it's about 96.
It's pretty insane.
It's very extreme, and then it slows down and you think it's all over, then it accelerates you up to 70 miles an hour just to give you a bit more abuse. Yeah, that one is quite mental, to say the least. Very fun though. Okay, so we're now queuing up for Millennium Force. This is the one with the massive drop. Okay, so that was Millennium Force, that's called, yeah. 1 to 10?
72.
72. Okay, so not quite up to the 96 of Maverick, but I tell you, that first drop, it's a long fucking way up. Yeah. And what goes up must come down, and it does it at 80 degrees and 96 miles an hour. So, and the rest of it's pretty good as well. So, what's next? Should we do the stand-up one?
Do each other one.
We'll do the next one. So that was Mantis, stand-up coaster, very similar to the one at Drake Manor. It's quite smooth, but your head doesn't have to get banged left and right a lot. Especially if you're 4'0" like me. It's a view of it just coming out its launch hill anyway.
Okay, so that was the Dragon. We got to the end of it and wondered if it was going to start. That was very moderate, really, wasn't it?
That's alright, you got your finger over it.
So,
So
there you go.
you're a professional cameraman.
No, well, normally I'd have a film crew walking around, but it's a Sunday, so it's a day off. So we're, I think, going to walk over to this blue and white one,
Yes.
Corkscrew.
Yes.
So now I'm making our way from the back of the park back to the front of the park. But probably once we've done Corkscrew, we will go over and take a look at Top Thrill Dragster, which I think is running intermittently and probably has a queue about 3 weeks long. So I don't think we'll ever get on it. But no? It's no higher than the coaster,
Yeah, I know.
and it's over nice and quick.
Yeah,
So we'll go and take a look at it later anyway. Okay, so was it Magnum XL 200, which was really good.
it was really good.
Yeah, at the end part of the ride, you bounced up and down, you certainly got some air. If you didn't have that lap bar on, you'd be through the ceiling, that's for certain. But yeah, that was really pretty cool. So that was Gemini, that was pretty cool. You got the high five people on the other coasters who went past because they were running together, and we won. Now we're not going to go to Camp Snoopy, but we are going to see what the queue is on Top Thrill Dragster. Jamie doesn't want to do it, but I don't think I'm ever going to come back here again. So got the one opportunity, so hopefully going to give it a blast. That was really cool. Really enjoyed that. It's very, very, very fast. And when you're up the top, you actually go weightless for a little bit, and then you fire down the other side. But yeah, it's great fun. Highly recommend it. We've just done Maverick for the second time. This time we did it from the front seat, and it still rates a 96. So we've just finished at Cedar Point and we're now heading towards Cleveland for the hotel this evening. Should be there about 9:30. We did pretty well in the park. We left it just gone
8 o'clock we left.
well, about 8 o'clock, yeah, so near enough at closing time. So we did every coaster except the mine train because Jamie wouldn't let me. I did the Dragster and Jamie did Gatekeeper. We both ate while the other one was queuing to the other ride because we weren't too fussed about doing each other's rides of those. But in the end we had them all covered. We did every coaster and Maverick twice. Second time we did Maverick was from the front row, and it was still rather intense, it must be said. So your favourite coaster of the day, dear?
Maverick and Gatekeeper.
Yeah, I think my Maverick for its sheer intensity, and not sure. The one with the big drop was quite intense, but nothing special once you've done the drop. Dragster was very, very quick. Some of those other coasters where we actually like bounced up and down several times were quite fun. And some hidden. In fact, I think Gemini actually were the two coasters where you could actually high five people on the other one, even though you probably shouldn't if you didn't want to lose any arms.
Yeah, so that's why you kept repeatedly doing.
Yeah. So yeah, that one was quite a novel, cool coaster. So overall, good park.
Didn't like all of them. Didn't like all of them.
Well, one of them gave me a bruised knee. Can't think of anything I didn't like. None of them I'd say, oh, I won't do that again. I don't know. It's got some good rides. I still think Busch Gardens probably got the best assortment overall, but that definitely had some good rides in it. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Because it really is in the arse end of nowhere. It's like on this little point at the top of Ohio. Unless you're a coaster freak, you would never ever go there because it's fucking miles away from anything. If you went to Orlando, you certainly wouldn't do that because it's about 1,000 miles away. And if you went to Los Angeles, you certainly wouldn't do that because it's 3,500 miles away. So unless you're going to Chicago, and even then it's a little bit of a trek, it's unlikely that you'll ever visit Cedar Point, which is a shame because it's quite good.
What was the one that you did?
Top Fuel Dragster or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't like those ones.
Yeah, it's a very, very intense launch because it's launched to 100 or something very, very quickly, and then you shoot up 300 foot. You are weightless at the top, which is really, really odd, and then you fire back down the other side. It's over in under 10 seconds, but it's very, very quick. I did enjoy that one. It's something I needed to do just for completeness. I wasn't too bothered about Gatekeeper because we did one almost identical the other day.
That wasn't my favourite.
Yeah, I know you like that sort of system, so, but it's not one of my favourites. I don't like the air type coasters. I don't like the mechanism. I don't like slow coasters. That's the problem. They're very smooth and they're very slow, so you don't get the G-forces. So no, not a big fan of those. I prefer the high G coasters. But I didn't black out on any of these, so that's one unique still to Busch Gardens. But we did get some shot glasses, a t-shirt and a fridge magnet.
Yes.
So, and so now we're off to Cleveland, and tomorrow we are off to Niagara Falls, which will be cool. And that finishes our eastward bound journey. It's then north and south, and then it's all over. But saying that, it's Sunday and we've still got 10 days to go, 9 days to go, something like that. So we've still got a long old time to go, but it does feel like we've been here 6 months. It does feel like a hell of a long time. Anaheim seems weeks ago. Yeah, it's only 11 days ago, but it just seems so far away. It's really quite bizarre. But it's good that we've gone back into the heat again. We had lovely blue skies today. The temperature was 70 odd, which was really nice. That's definitely theme park weather, rather than what we did the other day in the freezing cold, which kept on making me want to wheel on. So,
Okay.
yeah, and everyone liked Jamie's t-shirt
Everything
and
is
his glasses. yeah, that's it. So Niagara